What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another one. We currently have 8 hours. If I don't receive payment within 8 hours, you, sir, will be fired. All right, now, you have this particular client. He haven't paid me. I'm going to be honest. I don't cut the wealthy any slack, okay? Because you're not going to, listen. This particular client has an Airbnb rental down here on the water. Right now, in my area, it is cruising the coast, all right? I have properties in that subdivision that are serviced weekly. Your home is occupied every week. This is cruising the coast. It's currently right now occupied, okay? Now, when people Airbnb your property out, they don't pay you later. They pay you before they pull up, okay? Now, the wealthy, listen, I had one of my buddies, he told me, he said, man, you gonna fire that man? Give him time. I said, what I'm giving a rich man time for? I'm not giving no rich man no time. You lost your mind. Especially after I done gave you a week. I done gave you a week. You're gone. Listen, you can go ahead and pay me. You're still fired. All right, listen. Because I'm going to get to that, but I want to make this point first. He said, man, you going to fire him. You don't know. You got to be careful, man. You don't know who all he knows. All right? Okay, this one don't need to be cut. I'm going to keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Y'all, hold on 1 second. I got to see what's next on my list. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to figure out where I was going next. He said, man, my buddy said, man, you going to find, you don't know who all he know. He might be connected around here. Man, you guys kill me with this. Who connected to who? Who knows who? Look, let me ask you something. What you think going to happen? Look, listen. If I'm cutting the mayor's yard of Ocean Springs, if I'm cutting the chief of police yard of Ocean Springs, if I'm cutting the judge yard of Ocean Springs, how do you think these people really view you? You really think the mayor and the chief of police, that they may be tight, you really think they're gonna say, hey, the president is coming to the coast, we all gonna eat at the yacht club called Gibson? Hey, Gibson. Yes, this is Mayor Tom. Hey, listen, the president is coming down here on the 10th. Get your suit. Bring your wife. We're gonna meet at the yacht club on the 10th at 6 a.m. for dinner with the president. He not calling you, man. He ain't calling you. You is not important to him. I have rubbed elbows with the wealthy. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what the wealthy man, the two most on a service-based business side, the two most important things to a wealthy man is his barber and his mechanic. And I don't mean by a mechanic working on the car. I mean by, hey, Jim, my AC went out at one of my rental houses. I need you to go fix that. Jim, stop what he doing to go fix the AC, because Mr. Wealthy know if I call the AC company out, they're going to want $2,000. I get Jim, buy the parts, give him $600. He will have a level of respect for Jim, but he won't fully respect him. Now, see, his barber, on the other hand, he will have a respect for his barber. Oh, let me call James. Hey, James, look, he will even tell James, hey, James, the president's coming in town. I need to get my hair cut. You see what I'm saying? But he's not going to say the president can come to his house and eat dinner. He will say, hey, Gibson, you think I got an event going on at my house Saturday? I need the yard cut Friday. He's not going to say the president's coming in town, I need the yard cut. He's just going to say, hey, I need it done Friday. And no, you ain't invited. See, I understand why I come in at with these people. I have rubbed elbows with the wealthy. I don't cut the wealthy no slack. My business, my lawn service, is built off the back of hard-working, working-class Americans. That is what my business is built off of. Working-class individuals. My business is not built off the wealthy. Now, if I had a business restoring classic cars, then yeah, my business will be built off the back of the wealthy. My business is built off the back of the hard class, middle class, working individuals. Where's my water at so I can continue with this rant? See, I'm gonna tell you what the guy done. All right. He think I'm just like all the other lawn guys that he have had in the past. Sir, I fire wealthy clients. Sir, I'm not gonna say that because that's gonna sound arrogant. Sir, it's a reason you called me. It's a reason you got rid of your last lawn guy. See, with wealthy clients, they're used to people catering to their needs and, yes, sir, Mr. Wealthy Man. Yeah, yes, sir, I will drop everything and come. Look, you call Gibson's Lawn Service. You call Gibson's Lawn Service. My bottom line gonna be profitable with or without you. It really is, okay? And you will pay me service by service basis unless you have requested to pay monthly. I have two wealthy clients have requested to pay at the end of the month. No problem. Guess what? Money's always there. And another thing with that, you don't know who he knows talk. Okay. I recently fired a guy. He was well connected around town because Daddy Warbucks had connected me with Mr. Stacks, and Daddy Warbucks also connected me with Mr. Bottomless Pockets. Now, I fired Daddy Warbucks because he feel just like Mr. Wealthy feel I can pay him when I want. Man, please, it don't work like that. I will drop you middle of the season, don't care. I fired Daddy Warbucks, but I continue to maintain Mr. Stacks, and I continue to maintain Mr. Bottomless Pockets. Now, what y'all think, this for you lawn guys that's scared of the wealthy. See, you think that all the wealthy guys sit in a room together and say, now, I'm sure, like far as Daddy Warbucks, yeah, I got this new lawn guy, man, he's great. Who you got, Warbucks? Oh, it's Gibson's Lawn, sir. He's pretty good, man. Check him out. You was looking for a guy, right? Yeah, call him. He's good. Now, see, they would do that. Call him. He's good. And see, the lawn man would be, oh, thank you, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you. I appreciate you referring me. Man, my business listen. This a whole machine over here, man. This right here, this a whole machine over here. This train gonna run with or without the conductor. I'm just gonna, oh man, I say it. Oh man, did I say it. Look, this train gonna run with or without the conductor. I'm the conductor. This train gonna run with or without me. I'm sorry if you feel as though I need your tracks for this train to run. Man, listen, I take my train anyway. It just don't run on tracks, baby. So, yeah, so they'll be like, yeah, call Gibson. He's great. Yeah, blah, blah, yeah. And so, Chuck, thank you, Mr. Warbucks. I really appreciate you referring me. Man, listen here, man. Listen. I appreciate you referring me, but when is you gonna pay your invoice before I have to fire you, man? Yeah, clown. Just jump on out here. I ain't nobody. Just jump out here. So, I'm sure those three guys rubbed elbows and my name was brought up, and that's why I was called out to the other two guys' property. Because how I picked up Daddy Warbucks was Mr. Longbill's. Mr. Longbill's wife had stopped me while I was cutting in this $1 million neighborhood, which I don't care nothing about. And that particular $1 million client that I was cutting for always paid invoices on time. So Mr. I forgot what I called him. Mr. Longbill's wife walked over. How you doing, Gibson? We see you do awesome work, and I wanted to hire you to do our lawn. That particular client pays on time. Everything is fine, but you will be getting that $20 increase here shortly, Mr. Longbill's. And Mr. Longbill said, hey, Gibson, Warbucks is looking for a line guy. He seemed to can't keep a line guy. That's how me and Warbucks got connected. All right. Now, Warbucks, I appreciate you sending me to Mr. Bottomless Pocket and Mr. Stacks in the Bank. I will continue to service Mr. Bottomless Pockets and Mr. Stacks in the Bank. But Warbucks, you're fired. Okay, now back to Mr. Wealthy. I have reached out to you not once. I have reached out to you not twice. And I can see where you have clearly read my text message. I can see where you have clearly opened the invoice. So this is what's going to happen, Mr. Wealthy. You can pay the invoice or you cannot pay it. At this point, it don't matter to me. Okay? You are fired. Okay? You are fired. And thanks for the recommendation, Mr. Wealthy, to the real estate company that hired me based off of your recommendation. Well, why you gonna do that, man? He recommended you to his other wealthy connect, and then you see that's the problem with y'all right there. Y'all think y'all owe these wealthy people something. You don't owe these wealthy people nothing, man. I don't care if he connected me with 100 people. So since you connected me, you supposed to not pay your bill? All of this work is done off of my back. All of this work is done off of that equipment. I'm handling all this. Mr. Wealthy ain't out here helping me with these lawns. So you think Mr. Wealthy really helped me out when he called a Jack who owns such and such real estate company, call Gibson, he's great. So I'm supposed to let Mr. Wealthy pay me when he won't? Skip out on payment? It's a level of disrespect when you don't answer the phone and when you don't respond to somebody that's doing service-based work for you. That's the one thing I'm not going to tolerate in this business is disrespect. And not answering your phone, not responding to a text, and not responding to invoices is the total sign of disrespect when it comes to Gibson's Lawn Service. See, I don't do this with the middle class or the working class or the lower level class. I don't do this with them because I understand the working man need a break sometimes. The working man has bills. The working man has a budget. He didn't know he had to put his car in the shop this week. So therefore, we're going to have to skip out on the lawn, man. I got to pay the lights. I got to pay the rent. I got to buy groceries. I'm going to have to skip out on the lawn, man. I understand that. I don't never run down a working class man about his bill because 9 times out of 10, he's going to pay it. And when he don't pay it, I'm not going to run him down because somewhere along the line, something happened. Okay? I would let it go 2-3 cuts and I say, hey, Mr. Middle Class, your invoice, what's going on? Sorry, man, I just had to put a motor in my car. Okay, no problem. I will have to stop service until payment is received. He will understand that. I'm not cutting no slack for the wealthy. I'm not. Like I said, for all y'all want to jump in my comments, see, man, you wrong. He giving you work and you still firing him. I show lamp. Yep, I'm still firing him. I'm still firing him. It's a sign of disrespect. Like I told you before, this is a whole train right here. This train kicking, baby. Almost hit that mailbox. This train kicking coming through Ocean Springs. It's coming. It's coming. Do not get mad at me because I have rules and regulations on how I run my business. You're not doing me a favor by recommending me work. I'm going to go get that work, baby. All these door hangers back here, you don't have to refer me to nobody. I'm going to get that work. I'm not laying at the house. I hope Daddy Warbucks, I hope Mr. Wealthy, I hope Mr. Longbills refer me to people so I can feed my family. I don't need you to feed my family. I'm going out here to get it, baby. I don't need your referral. I am going to make it happen. Why? Because the Bible says if a man don't work, that man is not going to eat. I'm going to eat. Listen, if you live in a house with me, you going to eat. If your last name is Mrs. Gibson, you going to eat. If you call me daddy, you gonna eat, baby. Now, it goes back to a level of respect. A lot of this is comedy, but the majority, the 90% of this is true. Mr. Wealthy is fired. He got 8 hours to pay that invoice. If that invoice is not paid, he will be fired. There's no way around it. You cannot run, listen, a lot of y'all that run your service-based business, you will run around town for the wealthy and they will not pay you until they feel like paying you. Versus if you running around town working for hard-working middle-class Americans who are willing to write you the check when services are done, that's how you grow a business. You don't grow a business off of my contact list. Oh, I have the mayor's phone number. Let me call a favor. He ain't gonna answer. Call him right now. Matter of fact, y'all call me and put the mayor on three-way. Call me. Let me ask him some questions. Since you think y'all are friends. Y'all kill me with this. So, I'm signing out. I have to currently get back to service my middle class working people that always, when I send the invoice, payment is received within the hour. So, y'all keep working for the wealthy, letting them pay you when they want, letting them walk over you. All of the wealthy people is not like this. They're not. You have some wealthy people that pay you before you do service. I'm talking about the ones I have rubbed elbows with. I'm talking about the ones that I'm not going to bow down to. I'm talking about the ones I'm getting rid of. I do hope one day y'all will grow a pair and run your business instead of letting the clients run your business. It saddens me. It saddens me to see people running their business on sky's the limit. When all those wealthy guys get back in the same room, and I don't care if this happens or not, I really don't care. See, my name is going to come up in their little circle. Okay. Warbucks, Gibson fired you? Oh no, I got rid of him. I don't care. I'm not doing your property no more. Well, if Gibson ain't doing your property no more, yeah, man, he must be hard up for money because he's blowing my phone up about payment. You see, I'm blowing his phone up about payment. You can't pay your bill? I can't fool with y'all, man. I can't fool with none of y'all. I'm sorry. Hey, clown, drive your truck. I promise that dude get wrong. I'm gonna get him straight. I can't fool with none of y'all, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't fool with none of y'all.